This is Donna Merrill and
David Merrill.
we're here to talk to you about what's been going on with the Empower Network.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, well, last night we had a Google Hangout with Ken Pickard, Michael Shook, and several other people that couldn't get on. And we're here to kind of recap what was said. Now, David, you tell everybody what Ken Pickard was saying.
Yeah, well, first of all, the Google Hangout was the first one we tried to record, and we really kind of botched it. The sound was all, I don't know what the
was
word
bad.
is. The sound was terrible, and then we didn't save it properly, and so, anyway, Ken Pickard and Michael Shook were both there. Guys, I'm sorry. We're going to send you out this link so that you can hear us summarize what you said anyway, best we can. And the main thing is that we update you following Donna's blog that she did about how we left the Empowered network. And so that was pretty much a business decision that we made because it just wasn't working for us considering some of the things that were happening. But we wanted to get Ken Pickard because he's in the Empower Network, and it was good to have Michael Shook because he's not. And so we got some different perspectives. And basically Ken made some really good points, and that is that the Empower Network is really based on a very solid foundation business-wise. It's a very innovative program, and it's a great program, especially for newbies that are coming in that don't know anything about blogging. And these are the reasons that we were really attracted to the program, because we work with bloggers all the time. And it's always a technical hurdle when they don't know how to put in an opt-in page or do plugins or all that back office stuff. And so we thought Empower is a great way to get them on there, get them blogging right away. And it was, and we were very excited about it. But again, with some of the Facebook things that happened this week, it wasn't suitable for our business.
Now, Facebook had slapped me twice this week, and I didn't know why. And we will never know why.
Never.
But I was thinking maybe it's part of the Empower Network. I don't know. But that got me thinking. And then right after that, Empower Network got slapped too. So I opted out and wrote a blog post why. And it caused a bit of a stir. So that's why and people were calling me, people were messaging me, my messages are still coming on. And I told them we would shoot a Google Hangout to just explain to people why. And I just want to say that it was Ken Pickard's birthday, and he took time out, and in the middle of his birthday, spent time with his family. He spent 25 minutes talking about it. It was excellent.
Wore the little Google Hangout birthday hat.
Yeah, we wore the Google Hangout birthday hat,
so it was fun.
It was fun, but I totally screwed up the video, so sorry about that, Ken.
But I think the takeaway from Ken's input, and he really added a lot of value to the discussion, is that there are a lot of people that just are not educated about marketing. The guys that are doing really well with them, Empower, know how to market it. Dave Wood, David Sharp, they give you great information, great trainings. They show you how to do it. But, the new guys coming in, they're not up to par with that, and they're just going out there and they're jumping on things like Facebook, and they're just spamming it with links, and even their blog posts don't have much valuable content. The blog posts themselves are all about, isn't this a great blog platform? Why don't you buy it? And people are all getting tired of looking at it, understandably. They're looking for content. They're looking for value, because the first thing you learn as a blogger is to make sure that people have something interesting to read. And it's not interesting to read a blog that's just about selling the platform that you're reading the blog on.
And yeah, that's where I think it went down, because now the folks under Ken, they all know this, and Ken had suggested even when they first started to have their own blog, their personal blog, so they could backlink back and forth, and that's a whole other story. But we felt the same way. We've been blogging for a long time. We know Ken since we came online many years.
He was one of our first mentors. We learned a lot about blogging from him. He's a good guy to follow. Not all leaders are as good. Some are better, some are worse.
Mm-hmm.
But Ken is one of the top ones. And it depends a lot on your training, what you learn about blogging as you're going along, as to how you're going to market it. And I think one of Ken's points was that with all this stuff going on and people taking a little step back and reviewing it again, it's going to increase and improve the educational aspect in Empower,
Well,
and I hope it does. Yeah.
he was there from the beginning, and
Yep.
he has told us he went through those trials and tribulations back when the bank pulled away stuff from Empower, but they came back in full force, we're all very confident, especially Ken was very confident in Dave and Dave, because they'll get through this hurdle, you know, okay, and I'm sure they will too because they're businessmen, okay, so it's just like ride the wave, and that's what we were trying to shout out to people, and especially people that came in at the low end of the $25. They didn't get all the trainings. Like we did it all in, and I went through every single training, all the way to Costa Rica. It was a marvelous place to be, and it was a good place that I wanted to send my newbies to, so I didn't have to do the work. But I guess we will now, because that's okay. That's fine. Lesson learned. That's our personal stuff.
Yeah, and I think another thing too. Michael Shook is not Empower Network. He has blogs. He has 4 blogs. He has a whole bunch of websites.
And we didn't know that.
No, I didn't
last
know
night.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Michael a long time, and
we know him as a blogger.
He's an awesome blogger, and I always follow his self-development blogs. He's awesome with that. And when he started talking, I was like, oh my God, wait, hold on, Michael.
And it was pretty cool having him and Ken together because, see, one of the things that really Ken was talking about last night too is how people that are blogging with Empower need to start developing a parallel blogging personality. That is to have their own self-hosted domain with their own blog on it, so that they have their own branding in addition to Empower. And there's a great power in doing that, and that is, first of all, backlinking between your own blogs, and also people get to see you in a different way when you're not on Empower than you are. So this kind of parallel blogging is something that I think people, whether you're in Empower or whether you're not in Empower, you ought to be getting your own personal blog up. And Michael Shook was a good example of that, because he was never part of a blogging platform like Empower, but he has his own blogs up and has really branded himself very well from that.
And he gave us a lot of value last night also. And I mean, if you came from my website, donnamerrill.com, there was a whole thing. I said why I left the Empower Network.
Your website's not donnamerrill.com. It's Donna Merrill Tribe.
DonnaMerrillTribe.com. Listen.
Where would you be without me here backing you up?
It's the morning. I'm having coffee.
We'll have a second cup soon.
After my second cup, I promise I'll be better. But we wanted to get this video out quick. But if you go onto my blog, and I'm sure some of you have seen it because you're waiting for this, Michael had left a great comment, Ken left a great comment, and so many other folks. So it started to be this big discussion, and that's why we decided to do a Google Hangout. And I'm very grateful that these guys came on. And sorry about this, guys.
So it didn't work out. We instead are shooting our own video, and we're going to be doing more of this anyway. We decided to create our own new fan page because Donna's been online for a while. I've been online for a while. We've both been bloggers for several years now, and we know the business from different perspectives. I do more of the under the hood stuff. Donna,
and I do the social smooth.
Yeah, she's the social one. And so we decided to join forces, come on our own fan page together, and we're going to start doing some of these little morning coffee chats with people because we do this every day anyway.
Well, that's what happens. Like we get up in the morning, and people call it masterminding. David and I do that every morning. So he handles one end of the business. I handle the other. I'm more of the social media person, self-help, and that kind of thing. And David, what the heck do you do anyway?
Yeah, I do the marketing. I put up the capture pages, get advertising, stuff like that to bring people into our blogs and into our business.
But we're joining together.
We can do it together. It's going to be fun.
We're going to start having morning coffees, and we would like input from you guys. If you guys want to join us on the Google Hangout.
Yeah, anybody want to be on here with us? We can do a Google Hangout. We'll learn how to record it properly.
Yeah, I think we got it down now. Hopefully,
if you want to come sit in the kitchen with us, we can do it right on the screencast, and that way we don't have to go through the Google Hangout. But
yeah, so it was a great chat, and I know a lot of folks are waiting to hear. But basically, for all you guys who were waiting, for what developed last night, basically it was this, get your own blog and, do a parallel blog site. I know, I just heard that people are still making money on Empower Network.
I'm sure they are. It's a great company.
It's fine. You know, that's fine. But get your own blog and write good content.
Exactly.
See, that's the thing.
Exactly.
You know, if you're writing a blog, especially when you're on Empower, now Dave always repeated, and they said it on their calls, and they said it even, I think, on a low level, that, you know, just write about anything you want. You know, if you're into knitting, write about knitting. If you're into technical stuff, write about that. Whatever it is, mompreneurs, whatever, just write about that, and don't say, buy it, buy it, buy it. I made so much money. Look what I made. This, that, and the other thing.
You probably all heard of the 90-10 rule. You give 90% value 10% of the time. You know, you can tell people what your business is, but I think it was, you know, too many people were doing 10-90 instead of 90-10.
It was like, buy me, buy me, buy me. In fact, I wrote, buy me blog. So if you do that and start blogging that way, you'll start getting it branded as whoever you are, whatever you're into. And stick to your brand. It doesn't matter what it is, because there's a bazillion people out there, and people are going to get attracted to you. I'm not attracted to someone that knits, but I'm sure there's a million people who are. So someone that knits will have that on their niche. So whatever it is, you know, just blog your brains out. But you know, I've noticed too at the end, they said, don't forget to join me. Now, if you have an Empower blog, you have the header, and you have the sidebar, and you have something at the bottom. And those guys know how to sell. So that's why they said, don't sell, you know, we'll do the selling for you.
Yeah.
That was the great part of the platform, right?
Yeah,
because
they
that's what I
told
liked
you,
about it.
The whole idea was you blog, give people content and value, let them get to meet you, and we'll take care of the selling. But too many people want to take care of the selling, and nobody's going to sell like Dave Wood and Dave Sharp. So there's no sense in even trying. You just do what you can do best. If you're still in Empower, you're staying in Empower, that's great. Blog really good, valuable content, and don't worry about selling the platform. It will get sold just by blogging on that platform. And it's a good idea to have a parallel blog, your own personally hosted private blog in addition.
So that was about, you know,
that's
what we talked about.
I think that's pretty much what we.
And that was the message, and really ride the wave, and you know, things can happen overnight. So you can't lose your patience and say, okay, forget it, I'm quitting. You know, especially if you put some time into it, especially if you're making money from it. I would say, you know, I would suggest, and I'm not a guru here, but I would suggest it's like ride that wave, let things straighten out, because these things do happen. It happens in life, it happens in business, and it happens in Empower. So look at it through that perspective, and I think you'll be okay.
And whether you're blogging through Empower, with your own blog, or both, which is a great combination, come visit us here on our new fan page, because we're going to be out here helping everybody that wants to blog and take advantage of blogging and make money from blogging. We're going to teach you all kinds of things. Donna's going to teach you from her expertise. I'll teach you from my expertise, and we'll do it together, having our coffee every morning. And if anybody again would like to join us, you know, contact us. We could do a little interview with you, and you can share your perspectives too.
Okay, so that's a wrap, and we'll catch you all on our next.
Ciao. Hopefully I'm going to say this properly this time and not screw it up.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Bye.